Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. I'm going to make a card. I don't make cards very often, but I'm going to make a card because I want to show you this beautiful watercolouring going on with our new watercolour pencils. So let me get this on autofocus so that I can zoom in and show you this gorgeous detailing. It's lovely. I love our watercolour pencils. I've got watercolour paper here, but I've also got Whisper White, which is what I'm going to stamp on. But I want to get my watercolour pencils out in their gorgeous pot that I made. If you haven't seen it, go and check Wednesday's video, last Wednesday's video. So these pencils are gorgeous. They are pencils in the traditional sense. They are pencils. However, get your blender pen and you can start working them around. And they are our colours. So that was Melon Mambo I was working with just then. What a difference. I might need to get my spotlights on. Or your watercolour pen, aqua painter. Just lush and gorgeous. Now this is watercolour paper, however, they work just as beautifully well on ordinary Whisper White, which is what I'm going to do now. So let me zoom back out again. This lighting is awful today. I have to put my spotlight on, see if that makes a difference. It does. Oh look, you can see me now. Okay, so this card here, I had Daffodil Delight in the background for my little Easter lamb, which is gorgeous. And I'm going to go with Melon Mambo this time. So I've taken a sheet of thick Whisper White cardstock, I've cut it in half down the length and folded it in half. And then I've got a black and Melon Mambo layers that this one, I want to say it's 1.5 centimetres shorter. This one's 1.5 centimetres shorter and narrower. This one is 2 centimetres shorter and narrower. This one is 2.5. So I've got those, and I have got my little cuties. And they are so adorable. I love them. Little cuties. I'm going to bring the lamb in again. I just think he's lovely. And it's very Easter. And Easter will be upon us, before you know it. So now I should be doing this with Memento ink. Except my Memento ink has gone walkabout and I actually don't know where it is because I don't ever put anything down with abandon. I always put things away. And you know my phrase, don't put it down, put it away. And I actually genuinely don't know where it is. So I'm going to go with Stays On. We're going to wing it. That's okay. So, where do I want him? About there. So definitely you would be better off going with Memento, but that's okay. Right, so I had a Daffodil Delight bow because I had a Daffodil Delight round there. But this time, let me zoom in, I'm going to go with a Melon Mambo bow. And this is where you don't need to be perfect in your colouring. So I'm going to go dark, and you just kind of squodge a bit round like that. Let me find my basic grey. We'll just have a little bit there. See, I'm not colouring in at all. A little bit of pink there. And where else do I want a bit of grey? I'm going to have a little bit of grey all round. I'm going to make this lighter. I'm not pressing heavily at all. So I'm just going to go around, gently around the edges. So these are very forgiving pencils because you can go outside the lines. We like to go outside the lines. And I am by no means an expert in watercolouring. In fact, I am a complete novice in watercolouring. I've got Old Olive here, just under the 4 feet. I really am a complete novice. So I can do it, you can do it. So now, I'm just checking the monitor to see what you can see. I've got my blender pen, and I'm just going to blend all that pink. And all of a sudden, my messy scribble looks great. Sorry, I'm one of these awkward people who has to do everything at an angle. Little pink ears. Look at these hooves. Let's fix these hooves up for you. Look. So I've got the fine tip of my blender pen, which I wouldn't have had with the pencils. Blend out that Old Olive. And now let's blend all that grey. I'm hoping you can see everything okay still, yeah? Dead easy, huh? So easy. So easy. But fun as well. I was always that child who coloured inside the lines, and if there was a slight error, I really didn't like it very much. And I had some amazing geometrical designs in colouring books. I can remember having my tonsils out when I was 6 years old, and Mum and Dad coming to visit me in Middlesex Hospital and bringing me these special colouring books. And I had to go inside all of the lines. I couldn't go outside the lines. That was just not me at all. As an adult, I have less patience for that. It's awful. So now I can scribble and then I can make them neat with my blender pen. I've lost the lid. I'll find that in a minute. How cute is that? Right, need a little bit for the top now. I've lost my Whisper White. Let's find a scrap because I want to get this little banner going. I've got my Stampin scrub and Stampin this stuff to one side. This is why I am that OCD. I have to put it down. Can't put it away. And what am I looking for? The one that says Celebrate Easter. That one. And I'm going to make my own flag tail here. So the same black. Like I say, stays on. Not really what I'd be recommending, but we're going to go with it. So I smudged that. Oh, outrageous. Okay, so we've got Celebrate Easter there. I want that a bit shorter. So to make a good flag, you just cut straight into the centre. Straight into the centre. I've got a scissors charm here that's blocking me. To where you want the centre of your flag to be, and then you go corner to corner, or corner to centre, and then your flag will be equal on both sides. See? Easy. So we can pop that up there with a little bit of snail. Photopolymer stamps easily lost if you don't put them away. I hear about that quite a lot in the craft forum. People say, well, I've lost my whatever stamp. Yeah, it's because they've not put it away. Okay, let's get this little lamb on here. These watercolour pencils are just lush. And I'm a quick crafter, you know that. I don't do things that are going to take hours to do. And that was pretty quick, wasn't it? I think you'd spend more time choosing the colours than you would actually doing the colouring. And then the final bit all laid up onto my card. Which I apparently have not trimmed very well. Sort that out. There you go. What do you think? So cute. So cute. Love it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon.